Now let's talk about building distribution. See, it doesn't matter how great any product is or any great opportunity is if we don't have other people helping us. And the part that you and I have to get great at is launching our business and launching other people's business. And how we do that is called Zoom meetings or home meetings. See, now the world's opened back up. I love being back in living rooms, but I love being online. I love the fact that we can have stay-at-home moms win and people that maybe aren't in a situation where they can travel, but today we have Zoom technology and we can open up the world at just a click of a link. And so number one, everybody needs to schedule a Zoom meeting. You need to take the excitement out of this weekend, the belief out of this weekend, the encouragement out of this weekend, the inspiration out of this weekend, and you need to plow it into your upcoming Zoom meeting. And there's a couple people that I look for. Number one, business owners. Why? Because business owners need to save money on healthcare, yes or no? Business owners understand how hard it is to get affordable healthcare in this country, and business owners are looking for what we have, but you got to put them on your list and you got to reach out to them. I take a look at Jeff Rincon. He just hit regional vice president. You're going to hear his story this weekend. Jeff Rincon, he's a lawyer. He went to an Ivy League school. He's extremely successful, maybe somebody you would have prejudged, but today he's going to get celebrated as a regional vice president. There's people that have network marketing experience. There's people that have been in this industry that are looking for the ACN. You're going to see Caesar and Sonia Buffoni, who hit regional vice president in 6 months. In 180 days, they came into this opportunity and brought thousands and thousands of customers. See, they had some experience, and all of us know these type of people. We know people that have been in real estate or just people that have great personalities. My experience in ACN is I look for people that can move the needle. I look for people that can affect people, that can make a difference. When they pick up the phone, people are going to listen. And the third thing you want to do is invite. See, our job is so simple. We don't have to create Impact Health Share. We don't have to start wireless companies. We don't have to get great at explaining how electricity works. We just have to get great at inviting people. And when you invite people to come take a look, here's the reality. Number one, what you say matters. How many of us would agree with that? Your language matters. So understand, when you pick up that phone or teach the next person to pick up that phone, number one, you got to be a professional. I practiced that script over and over and over and over again. Why? Because I needed to sound like a professional, because I wasn't. I was selling t-shirts. Imagine the guy selling t-shirts calling you up talking about making money. How many of you would be skeptical? Right? How many of you would be like, Patrick, listen, it'd make sense if you called me up and said, I got some extra Kansas City stuff, or hey, I got some of this, or I got some of that, because that's what I was known for. And so I had to get great, just like you, at the language when you pick up that phone. And not only that, you got to have that excitement behind you. But here's my experience. If you talk about the expert, it's called edification. Edification, it means to build up. So now you got your meeting booked. You're sitting here today going, listen, I'm launching on Monday evening. I'm going to put everybody on it. I'm going to practice what to say. I got a list of people that I want to call. And now I talk about my expert. And the reason I talk about my expert is because I don't want to get involved in answering questions of people that I know. See, once you start answering questions, how many of you found out that skepticism sets in? See, I believe there's two types of people in your life. There's people that are going to come in that are going to just say, hey, look, I appreciate you phoning me up and I'll come listen and learn. It's 20 minutes, no big deal. And then you're going to have people that are going to make you realize that, look, you called them a friend and they're calling you an acquaintance. See, I thought a friend just shows up to my meeting. I didn't need a big fancy script. How about you? I thought a friend would just support me and say, hey, Patrick, it ain't for me, but here's my electric bill, or hey, maybe you can help me out on my identity theft. See, what I realized was some of those people I consider to be friends didn't consider me the same way. And then I got in ACN, and here's what I realized. This is what a friend is. I had people in ACN did more for me than people I've known my whole life. How about you? I had people in ACN that encouraged me that I had met 30 days earlier that told me I could do it, and there were people I knew my whole life said, you can never do that. And some of those people that told me you could never do that, I used to make a list. And I used to make that list and say, I'm going to take my Bentley right through their front yard. Right? Anybody know that list? Yeah, don't die on me, I used to tell my friends. Man, eat lots of vitamins, don't die. Get ready to see what I'm about to do. But what I realized after 22 years, I feel bad for those individuals because they didn't get to experience what I did. They didn't get the personal development that ACN gave me. How many of you agree this is a personal development business? This is growing. If you're not where you want to go, where you want to be, it's because of the mirror, and that's it. It's not the opportunity, it's not the services, it's us. I used to hate that speech. You're going to hear Larry Raskin give it later, I promise you. And that was one thing that I had to work on, is myself. So now we booked that meeting. Now we made that list. Now we practiced what to say. We got our expert. Who's our expert? A stranger. That's who our expert is. Somebody that they don't know. Somebody that you're working with. I took my excitement for ACN and I made it about my expert.